In our scripture lesson today, Paul preaches at the Areopagus. Having walked around Athens, he expresses appreciation for the Athenians' deep spiritual impulses, their extensive search for the divine. In fact, it's not just a search. According to Paul, they grasp for God and perhaps find God. The word grasping. During this pandemic, in the midst of all this uncertainty, that word describes a good deal of what we're doing these days. We're doing a lot of grasping, a lot of reaching and stretching, trying to find a new normal. It's certainly, I feel like we're grasping in these worship services. It feels like a reach, a stretch. It's a prayer for some decent audio and video that doesn't lag. And it's a plea to heaven that no one comes unmuted when their maniac dog spots a squirrel or their maniac kid cries out for toilet paper. And let's not forget that we're reaching out for God at a time when we can't even reach out to one another. All of us sitting at our laptops, our phones, or tablets, miles apart, calling it worship. But this is not Paul's message. We're not here to reach higher or stretch further for God. This isn't about us grasping wildly for the divine. This God, says Paul, who is maker of heaven and earth,
is not far from each of us.
In fact, in God,
we live and move and have our being.
To demonstrate how close this God is, Paul mentions what this God does. This God
gives to all mortals life and breath in all things.
So we need not reach and grasp and stretch to worship. We need only to breathe and receive one divine gift and give thanks, and another and give thanks, gift after gift from a God in whom we live and move and have our worship. The peace of God be with you.
And also with you.
Let's pass the peace to one another.